I don't like that either. Let's start back. Hey guys, so it's Joy and I'm back with another story time. I have been all over YouTube like watching people's videos, and I ran across videos about roommate horror stories during college. So if you know me and you've been around for a while, you know that I've dealt with some roommate horror stories. So I'm about to tell you guys about it for the people who don't know. Let's just get into it. This is a story all about how freshman year during college my life got turned upside down. So yeah, no copyright, right? I hope not. Okay, so this is how it all started. So here's an overview. So I went to Old Dominion University, and freshman year I didn't choose who I wanted to room with. I didn't really know like how to go about like choosing that. All I chose was like my first, second, and third choice of like what dorm I wanted to live in, and then I filled out you fill out this little thing that says like what type of person you are, what type of roommate like you are, and or whatever, and then it tries to match you the closest it can or whatever. Okay, so anyway, so end of the summer comes and I get my roommate like, I guess like itinerary thing, I don't know what it's called, and it's 2 other names on there with mine too. So I'm like, okay, what the heck? So I'm telling my mom like, it is 2 other people in this room with me. And so I call housing to see like what's going on. And so mind you, they be having like students working in there. So the girl was like, oh well, you know, it's just temporary, and you know, after a while, you know, once we get everybody like where they're supposed to be, one person will leave the room and it won't be permanent. Okay, well that's good, but still you still gotta live with 2 other people, then you gotta move again. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, so then somehow I found out that it was a permanent triple. Y'all, I found out that this room was a permanent triple. A permanent triple means you are going to be living with 2 other people for the rest of the whole entire year. During that time, I'm like, okay, I'm like, well, let me figure out like who I'm going to be living with. So I'm looking at these girls or whatever, and I'm like, okay, wait. Okay, now no shade towards nobody, but I have definitely seen like, well, I had seen like horror stories with like living with white roommates or whatever, and I was like, okay, so I'm already feeling like uneasy about this, and I'm like, what the heck? But I'm like, okay, well, you know, I don't really got no choice, so I'm gonna try to, you know, hope for the best. And so me and this other girl were like messaging about like being roommates, because she lived in a double, but she didn't want to be with her roommate, so we were gonna try to see if like they would let me and her roommate switch. Okay, that didn't even work out. But anyway, so then one of my roommates messaged me. I can remember the other roommate messaged me also. I don't know if I can find those messages on Facebook. I'll definitely put them over here somewhere. Okay, so are you blaming me because I didn't choose to live in the room with 2 other people? So it was like she thought I requested to be with them, and I'm like, well, I didn't ask to be in a permanent triple either. I'm trying to figure out like how I can get out of here. And so I guess she like sensed that my attitude, because like, no, because you're not gonna like seem like, you're not gonna try to make it seem like, try to make me feel unwanted before we even get in the freaking room, because I don't even want to be here with y'all. I don't want y'all either. But anyway, so that started off. So of course I'm like, okay, so this relationship gonna start off real rocky in this room. I ended up moving in early because I was doing this thing called freshman service experience, and with that they give you the option to move in early. Then something else happened where somebody else went to the computer and moved me in a date earlier than that I was supposed to move in, because the regular freshman move-in date was the 21st or the 22nd, I think, or 22nd or 23rd, I don't know, and I was supposed to move in like the 19th or something, but somebody ended up going in and making it, I moved in the 18th. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll move in, you know, earlier than that then. And so I got the side room that I want. I got first dibs on everything. And so since she made it seem like, you know, like this is my roommate and, you know, blah 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 blah, so when I moved in, I was nice and I made sure that they had everything that was together. So you guys are gonna be like the front door and I'm gonna be the bed on my side. So you walk in, this is my bed, and then it was 2 beds on the other side of the room. So I gave them those 2 beds, and then it was 2 closets made into the room. I left those 2 closets for them, and then I used this other it was like, I can't think of what those things are called. They're like, you know, like the closet, like you can move around. It's like a cabinets and drawers at the bottom. Anyway, so I had one of those and I used that. Well, they put that in the room. I didn't bring it. They put that in the room, so I used that. And then I left them the sink space because it was only 2 drawers. I was like, well, I can keep my stuff, you know, with me. I don't need that space. I left that for them. So I left them everything that's beside each other. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So anyway, so the way they had the room set up, my desk was at the bottom of the other girl's. It was at the foot of her bed. So this is her bed and this is my desk. And so my desk was sitting right here, and my dad was like, well, you don't want to be studying at the bottom of her feet. And so they had left like a big like space in between. So this was the space that was in between my bed. Well, okay, this is my bed and my desk. They put the space right there. They put this extra space. So my dad was like, you don't be studying at the bottom of her feet. So how about we move your desk down and then you can pull your dresser out. I was like, that is a great idea. So that's what we did. And I had like the little caboodle thing, so it would have been neat. It was neater for me to put the caboodle things under the bed, because you know how college beds are, send them up really high. So it was neater for me to put those under the bed, and then put the dresser on the wall or whatever. So then it ended up being like my bed, my desk, and my dresser or whatever. Okay, so like I said, I was moved in like 2 or 3 days before them or whatever. So they ended up moving in, and when I got back to my room, they had already moved in or whatever. And so when I got there, it's like, hi, and I'm like, hi, and she's like, I'm Rebecca and I'm Amanda, and I was like, hi, I'm Joy or whatever. So we're like talking, we getting to know each other or whatever. So nobody, like, I can't remember if we actually talked about those messages on Facebook. I think we end up dead, and it was like whatever. So so we were like cool for like that first part of school. Like everything was like great. Like everybody was doing what they was supposed to do, and everything. Like I went out to eat with them, their friends. Like they invited me to go eat with their friends one day, and so it was cool. Like we got a picture of everything before we went out. So it was only to the place called Cane's on campus, because Cane's was the spot, especially freshman year. But anyway, so yeah, like everything was cool. We made our roommate agreements, and in our roommate agreements it was said that they would pick up their hair, because they wash their hair every morning. So they said they would pick up their hair out of the showers, and since they wash their hair every day, they dry their hair every morning too. And they said they would dry their hair in the bathroom because they had 8 a.m. classes and I had 9 a.m. classes. So of course they were going to be up like hours before me. Like they would be, by the time I'm about to leave for my next class, they were on their way back. Like sometimes we crossed each other. But anyway, so that's how everything was supposed to be. We were supposed to take turns with bringing toilet paper, and we had a cleaning schedules and like everything like that, because that's what goes into the roommate agreement. All y'all agreements, what time y'all can go to sleep, what time you want the lights out, what is to be shared, what isn't to be shared, and none of my stuff, like my personal belongings, were to be shared unless it was like soap, like stuff that I had in the common area, like soap and toilet paper and stuff like that. Other than that, I didn't want any of my stuff being shared because, like I said, I already saw like roommate stuff before I even moved into college, and where like roommates like do extra stuff. Anyway, so as time went on, let's talk about the serious stuff, you guys. So this is getting all into it. Okay, so as time went on, it started being like hair in the shower. That's nasty because no one wants hair wrapped around their little toes, and that what was happening. Then it'll be hair like stuck on the shower wall, like that's nasty. So then they weren't cleaning the common areas. I was the only one cleaning up like the actual like common areas. They would like clean up their own like by their bed or whatever. That was a good, they did like make up their beds and stuff like that, but they wouldn't clean up like the bathroom and the common area near the sink. So I would do that. I would deep clean like everything, sweep, Swiffer and everything like that, which because I wanted it to be clean. I can't live in nobody else's filth, and I don't know why they would want to live in filth anyway, because I don't understand why you would want somebody to think that you were dirty. Like, why would you leave that impression? But anyway, so I just cleaned up because I want to clean areas, so I'll make sure I kept it clean and everything. Like, I would buy wallflowers to put in the thing so I can make sure the room always smelled good. Okay, so while everything was still going good, one time Rebecca's boyfriend came. So Rebecca told me her boyfriend was coming or whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, her boyfriend was in high school, so I was like, okay, well, you know, I know he don't get to come often. So I give him nail a long time or whatever. So I asked her, I was like, well, do you want me to go and, you know, stay with a friend for the night? Because, you know, I ain't mind, like, whatever. So she said,
no, it's okay. We're not going to be doing anything. I'm on my period, so we can't do anything like that.
I'm like, oh, okay, but you sure? Like, you still don't want someone else? She was like, you don't have to leave the room. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, fine. So nighttime, when her boyfriend comes, nighttime rolls around, I'm like laying in the bed, and I'm sleeping. And I get woken up inside this noise. I'm like, what is that? And I couldn't figure it out at first. I'm like, what's that noise? Like a little cat or something. Like, it was weird. I'm like, what is that? So then I look over, and her covers are like moving around and stuff. Dog, no. So I'm like, no, I know this not happening. I know this not happening. Because I asked you. Anyway, so I'm like, what the? So then you can still like hear, so I'm like, dog. So I put my earphones in. Right now I'm pissed because I'm like, I gave you the time to tell me that you wanted some alone time. Like, we had an agreement. Don't be switching up, especially not with me laying here. Like, that's weird. That's really weird. I don't know, like, maybe you can do that stuff when Amanda's here, but now when I'm here, I'm not your friend for you to be like, even if I was your friend, why would you want to have sex while I'm in the room with you? Okay, but anyway, so I put my earphones in and I'm texting my friend, and I'm like, man, like, I asked her, did she want me to leave because if she was having sex and da-da-da-da, or just have a long time, and she told me no, like, she didn't need me to leave, blah blah blah, everything will be fine. Mind you, and another reason I'm disgusted is because in my mind, this is all really nasty to me, because not even just the sex part, but the part because you told me that you were on your period. So I'm just imagining all this nasty stuff, and I'm, but so then my friend was like, well, you want to just stay over here tonight, you know, that's fine with me. And I'm like, you sure? And it was like, yes. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm getting my stuff together. Meet me. And so we met or whatever. Anyway, so the next day I come back and my roommate is looking weird. And then she apologizes like, I'm so sorry. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, but you know, I asked her, she's like, no, we weren't doing anything. You're a liar. Like, you're a liar. Don't lie to me. Like, but anyways, I'm like, okay, whatever. So everything still was like, I guess basically like, okay, you know, we still was dealing with the same like little like nasty stuff, like not cleaning up behind and stuff like in common areas. So one weekend, Rebecca's family came, and at ODU we do this thing where like the family comes to like spend time with their student that goes to the school, and it's like a tailgate, football game, and I don't know if anything else happened. I never participated in that part of school. Like, I was there for 4 years and I never did that part. But anyway, so they came or whatever. Her family was like, hi, and I was like, hi, blah, blah, blah. So her sister stayed with us too that weekend. And so, but my roommate started like acting funny that weekend. Like, she wasn't really like talking to me like she usually did, and I'm okay, maybe she's bonding with her sister or whatever. I'm like, okay, like you don't gotta act like, you know, that. So I'm thinking like, dang, she act like this because I'm black, because any other time you talk to me, so why? Anyway, I was like, whatever. So that next week, was that like next week? I don't know. I was moving, I was about to do my laundry, and when I moved my laundry, it was like this bag behind it, and I'm like, what is this? And in the bag, it was like, when I opened it up, it was a bunch of beer cans. First of all, freshman dorms are dry dorms, so I would never, first of all, I wouldn't drink beer. I wouldn't drink it. And so it was my behind my thing, and I'm like, okay, well, who came over here to just lodge it behind my laundry basket? Because it's like, you didn't think it was, you knew that my laundry basket wasn't trash, and it didn't look like a trash bag, it didn't look like a trash can. So I'm like, okay, what the heck? So right now I'm irritated. So I'm like, okay, somebody's trying to set me up. And I'm like, okay, so I noted it or whatever, and you know, I can't remember how I told my RA yet about anything yet. But anyway, so time goes on, and like I said, Rebecca started acting weird, and Amanda was still okay. Like, she still talked to me, like to talk or whatever. And then like I said, like Rebecca was being passive aggressive, like as far as like she just would not speak to me, or it was like I wasn't there, and I'm like, okay, well, I could do the same thing. Like, you know me, you know, I can act like you don't exist. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So then like I said, we agreed to share toilet paper or whatever. So we were sharing at first, and all of a sudden I was the only one bringing toilet paper. I think Amanda still was bringing toilet paper, but she only was bringing like a 6-roll pack or whatever, and I was bringing like the big thing from Sam's Club. So I'm like, okay, well, this one's not equaling up, because I'm putting in my rolls for making up for y'all not bringing it, and Rebecca still haven't been bringing any at all, and if you're supposed to be making up for her, that's not enough. But anyway, so now I got an issue with that. So what I did was, if we're gonna be petty, then I'm gonna be petty too. So I put my toilet paper on my side of the room, and I only would take my, when I went to the bathroom, I took my toilet paper with me. When I left the bathroom, I brought my toilet paper back out with me. And I put it away. I wasn't, I'm not your mom. I'm already cleaning up behind y'all. I'm not providing y'all with toilet paper too. So then Rebecca asked me, could I move? Like I told you, I had like the cabinet thing, and then it had drawers at the bottom. And so I had my clothes in the part where the cabinet thing was at, and then my shoes were at the bottom in the drawers. So one day, Rebecca asked me, she was like,
do you mind moving your stuff out of this drawer, because me and Amanda need to bring our fall stuff, and we don't have any space, and you have so much space in the room.
And blah, blah. So I'm like, no. And she was
But you're being really inconsiderate because we have just these little boxes, this side, and we're running out of space. We're really to bring our stuff.
okay, so take your summer stuff home, Rebecca. Take your summer stuff home. But anyway, so because like I said, like they had a closet, and my closet that was equal to their closet was the little cabinet thing. I'm not taking that stuff. Like, y'all got somewhere to put y'all shoes at the bottom of y'all closet. I don't, and that's why I put it in the drawer. And I'm not using no more space than y'all are using. Like, what are you talking about? And if that's the case, okay. Anyway.